Our next guests believe that one small act of kindness has the ability to ignite inspiration, motivation, compassion, and unity. We're welcoming Jessica Boiteau and Kay Lizon on the show to explain how we can get involved in the Gary Effect. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So tell us about this upcoming event and why you decided to start it.
Okay, so we have a fundraiser and it's social style, and this year we picked a 1980s theme. So for the past 2 years we've been trying to have different themes to keep it fun. It's kind of our relaxation time for volunteers and friends before we get really, really busy.
Oh, yeah.
And our social is this Saturday, November 4th at 8 p.m. at Sonic's Bar and Grill. We're going to be having Maribeth and Boss Dance Team, a huge amount of DJs. We also have Madonna, who's going to be gracing us with her presence.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So can you tell me why you're doing this, and for people that don't know about the Gary Effect, what that is?
Well, our dad, years ago, he used to put on fireworks. Started off for just our family in our backyard. We lived in the North End at the time. Kids would come and kind of creep in through our fence, and Dad would say, "Come on in and watch the show." And he would invite them to have a hot dog. Before you knew it, all these kids were coming. We filled up our backyard. It was too big for our yard. So we moved over into a church parking lot that was next door. Before you knew it, we outgrew that. Dad ended up going and getting his fireworks license, and at the time we owned a business, so a lot of other businesses started getting involved. A bunch of entertainment volunteers started doing stuff, and it turned into an event at R.B. Russell School, and there'd be thousands of people that showed up. And Dad believed in giving into the community. That's kind of what he's instilled in the both of us, and that's kind of what we're trying to carry on in his tradition. We don't know how to start fireworks, so this is the way we've thought of doing it.
And you do some amazing work, make such a difference in the city, just some photos and examples of ways that you give back through little acts of kindness all throughout Winnipeg. It's always so nice to have you on the show. And just tell us more about how this social is going to make a difference.
Well, 100% of our proceeds go to purchasing different things for the Gary Effect. So that's gift cards, that's things we put into care packs, which we tend to give out in homeless shelter areas. So our care packs are stuffed with toiletries and snacks, mitts, gloves, and also a bunch of toys. We try to look for things that we think the kids will like this year. Toys are always changing, and kids are always changing their preferences, so we try to keep an eye out for things we think they would really like.
It's amazing, and you have just some examples here of, you know, some of the gift cards and different elements that you hand out to people, which is so fantastic. If people want to find more information about what you're doing or how to get involved, where can they go online?
www.thegaryeffect.ca. That has a bunch of our pictures and kind of more detail on what we do and why we do it, and any fundraising things that we're doing, that's usually listed on there. Or if you want to volunteer, you can just connect with us that way.
Okay, the Gary Effect. Thank you so much, ladies, for joining us once again on the show and for making the city a better place.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Stick with us. We'll be right back.